In today's video, I'm going to be covering some of the best smart home devices for existing homeowners. I'm going to be covering why I feel that they're great and why these devices might be a good fit for you. So with that, let's dive right into today's video. First up, we're going to be covering what's becoming the heart of the smart home, and that is smart speakers as well as smart displays. These devices can do so much more than just playing music and setting alarms. They're starting to become command centers. One of my favorite is the Amazon Echo Show 15-inch. Imagine a ginormous display in your kitchen that can share important information such as upcoming events on your family calendar, as well as recipes, or even a place to do sticky notes, or even showing you a grocery list. In addition to this, you can stream your favorite shows as well as watch YouTube. With Lady A enabled, it's a smart assistant and you can control your entire smart home with just your voice. If you're more into the Google ecosystem, then the Google Nest Hub Max is amazing also. It does the same things as the Echo Show. It also acts as a digital photo frame, and of course it integrates with all your Google services. And for the Apple fans, there's the HomePod 2nd Gen. This thing offers incredible sound in such a small form factor. And with Apple, you're guaranteed to assure this works beautifully within the Apple ecosystem. Now, one of the things that you may have mentioned is the other two devices I covered, they're actually displays. And with Apple, we don't have that. However, this year, there are a ton of rumors that Apple may be introducing its very first smart display for the home. I feel like this is a good time for this with Apple because over the last few years, it feels like they've been kind of teasing this type of technology. If you look at some of the updates from Apple's Vision Pro, as well as some of the updates that we've gotten with Apple Home over the years, it just seems like the natural progression is some level of smart home display. Okay, now we're going to cover smart thermostats. I love these because they save you time, energy, which equals money. My go-to recommendation is the ecobee Thermostat Premium. With this, you get built-in air quality sensing, as well as you get the sensors to monitor other rooms inside your home. The cool thing about these occupancy sensors is it can detect the presence of a person. This lets your thermostat know whether it should potentially apply heating or cooling to that particular room. This is very smart, super budget friendly, and over time, it's going to save you a ton of money. Okay, you may be looking for a more budget friendly solution. I got you covered. With ecobee, they also have the ecobee 3 Lite. This is the version I personally own. You get many of the same features as the premium version, but the fraction of a cost. The major differences are the omission of the features that allows you to calculate the air quality within inside your home, as well as you don't get a built-in smart assistant. At the time of this recording, another major difference is ecobee no longer sells the ecobee 3 Lite with the room sensors. So the big thing here is if you really feel that you're going to want to monitor the temperature in more than one room, the better overall budget-friendly option would be to get the premium version up front. Okay, another top pick here is the Nest Learning Thermostat. Over time, the Nest Thermostat is going to learn your habits. It's going to monitor your HVAC system and help reduce your energy usage and consumption when it detects that you are away. Currently, this thermostat comes in a variety of colors and comes with one Nest room sensor. Similar to ecobee, Nest offers a budget-friendly solution for thermostats as well. This solution also comes in a variety of colors. However, the big difference here is this one is not compatible with the Nest room sensor at all. So again, you want to think about the long-term vision of your smart home and figure out if it makes more sense for you to potentially save a little bit longer and splurge for the unit that supports the room sensors right away. And then there's security. This is one of the main reasons a lot of us invest in our smart homes. I personally feel the Ring Alarm or the Pro version is one of the best deals out there. In my opinion, it's got everything you need from great cellular backup to the ability to connect a multitude of sensors, everything from motion to contact sensors. A bonus here is if you have the Eero mesh system and you go with the Pro version, then the Pro will actually be integrated with part of your Wi-Fi mesh network and act as a repeater to extend your network and Wi-Fi coverage. And when it comes to cameras, I highly recommend sticking within the Ring ecosystem. I can't recommend the Ring video doorbells as well as the Ring indoor cameras enough. The app and interface are simple to use, and there are a lot of options to customize based off of your specific needs. Depending on if you have hardwired or battery operated cameras, you can change everything from how often the cameras record, whether you want color night vision or not, as well as the duration of your individual camera clips when the cameras do indeed detect motion. Sticking to the theme of security, next is smart locks. These are perfect if you want a secure and convenient way to lock and unlock your door, as well as monitor the status of your doors. The August Wi-Fi Smart Lock 4th generation is one of the top picks of mine. It works with Alexa, Google, as well as Apple. And I love the way it integrates into an existing standard deadbolt. Now, if you want something super slick and discreet, I really like the Level Lock Plus. Bonus here is it supports Apple HomeKey. This thing is not just functional, but it has a very simple design that keeps things really clean and crisp. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of ambiance with smart lighting. Philips Hue remains a top player when it comes to smart lighting. They now support Matter, which means they can integrate with pretty much every single smart home ecosystem out there. So of course you got color changing bulbs, light strips, and a ton more. Now another favorite of mine is the Nanoleaf 4D light strip. I think this thing is awesome for home theater systems. If you're not familiar, what this thing does is it syncs with what's being displayed on the TV screen, and it displays it as part of the ambient lighting. It's a very unique way to enhance your viewing experience. I also like that you can customize and create your own scenes, as well as you can turn up or dial down how immersive you want the lights to be as part of your viewing experience. Now, a lot of us love a clean home, but simply don't have the time to vacuum. And of course, this is where robot vacuums come in handy. The Roborock Q Revo S is a beast. It empties itself, it dodges obstacles, as well as it integrates with Lady A, Google Home, and Siri shortcuts. I also like the fact that for Apple users, it has an Apple Watch app and an iOS widget support. Another favorite of mine is the iRobot Roomba J9 Plus. This one's another vacuum and mop combo, so it's really all-in-one cleaning machine. Which makes this one unique is this has the ability to learn and adapt over time. So what this does is it learns from the cleaning history which rooms are normally the dirtiest, and it actually starts its cleaning process with those rooms that are the dirtiest first. So it prioritizes those when it's cleaning. All right, now it's time to talk about smart plugs. These things are little, but they're mighty. The TP-Link Casa Smart Plug is great because it works with Lady A, Google, as well as Apple. A bonus feature is it even does energy monitoring, so you can look at the consumption of whatever device you have plugged into your smart plug. Now, I personally own this smart plug, and one of the downsides is I do kind of question its longevity a little bit. Not that long ago, I bought a pack of 4, and since then I've actually had 2 of those smart plugs die on me. Now, I have noticed that Casa has since then updated the design, and they have a new version of the smart plug that actually is Matter enabled. I'm currently in the process of checking these out, as well as another set of smart plugs by a company by the name of Miros, I believe is how you pronounce it. From what I can tell, these alternative smart plugs have amazing reviews on Amazon, which is normally a very good place to start. There's a good chance that I'm probably going to purchase both of these and be able to assess which smart plug works the best for me and my ecosystem. I highly recommend you subscribe to the channel and look out for a future video where I most likely compare the 2 of these smart plugs. All right, now there's some people that go all in with the Amazon system. If so, the Amazon smart plug is actually a pretty cost-effective and a very good smart plug. It's great, easy to set up, and of course you can automate everything from lamps to coffee pots. Only downside here is this smart plug works exclusively within the Amazon ecosystem. There's no way to get this plug to work with anything else. Now, one item that I do not personally own, but has been on my wish list for a lot of years at this point, is smart blinds. These are a huge investment, so I've been very patient to make sure I end up getting something that's gonna work for me in the long run. And since I don't own these yet, I'm gonna take you through some of the ones that I've researched and kind of why they're on my watch list. Up first is the IKEA smart blinds. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and flash the names on the screen because you guys are not gonna get me to embarrass myself trying to pronounce these names. So what caught my eye with these smart blinds, of course, is the price and the fact that they work with a ton of different ecosystems. They are affordable, and as I mentioned, they work with the usual suspects through the integration of Matter. They're convenient for adding privacy and blocking out light with a touch of a button. The major drawback here is these are limited in options as far as color, as well as sizes that these blinds come in. For an upgraded experience, I'd say check out Smart Wings. They have several different design styles, ranging from cellular shades, roller shades, and they even have a dual shade option. There are various control methods, including using a remote. For me, playing around on the website, customizing some on my own, as well as some research research that I've done, it looks like for these, you need at least one remote for the initial setup. While you're selecting options, one of the things you're gonna do is pick which smart motor that you get for your blinds. From here, as part of the installation process, it's going to be a little bit different depending on which smart motor that you have. This is a very customizable solution that looks very promising. So you pick everything from size, light filtering options, colors, and even if you want to block additional light on the sides or the bottom of your blinds. And there's what I consider to be the gold standard for a lot of smart devices, just in general, and that's Lutron. And with Lutron, they have their Serena line for their blinds. Similar to Smart Wings, these are fully customizable, and they come in a honeycomb design, wood blind design, as well as a roller shade option. As far as controls, they can be controlled with the remote, the Lutron app, as well as many of the voice assistants. And just looking at a bunch of videos and doing some research online, out of everything I've mentioned, these appear to be the easiest from an installation and connectivity standpoint. One of the things that sets all the Lutron devices apart is Lutron's proprietary internal communication. When paired in a group, this allows the shades to sync with precision so that they can raise and lower at the exact same time. This also allows the system and automations to still function even if your Wi-Fi goes down. The caveat here is these automations must be running off the local Lutron hub. And if you've watched any of my videos on this channel, or you've done some smart home research on your own and come across Lutron, you know that they're a premium brand, and with that premium comes premium pricing. So when looking at some of the other brands that I mentioned before, and then you come around and shop Lutron, they're gonna be anywhere from 1.5 to 3 times more expensive than some of the other smart blind offerings. So there's some honorable mentions in this category. You may be somebody that has some really nice blinds and you're looking to elevate them and make them smarter. If that's the case, I got you covered because there's some really nice retrofit options out there. 2 of which are the Soma Smart Shade and the SwitchBot Blind Tilt. Both of these options allow you to use your existing blinds, and paired with the right hub, you're going to get the exact same automation options, as well as be able to interface your blinds in the same ecosystem as the more customizable options I mentioned earlier. This is a really decent option if you're looking to keep your existing blinds, but just elevate them to the next level. Whether you're looking to add convenience, increase your security, or just have a little bit more fun, I think these devices have you covered. If you got value out of this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comments if there's a device that I didn't cover or you think should have made the list. Until next time.